So to me, my son not having both his parents, that's not normal to me. But I understand that life is life. It can't always be the same. I would rather him have me and our family, the whole family, rather than an ain't shit dad. If you're watching this, you know you ain't shit. Influencing him, and it's the fucking truth. I'm not talking that every baby mum should be talking like this, but if you know, then you know. He's nuts. And it's some influences. I know it's a hard...
And you're not?
No, I'm not saying I'm not nuts, but not in that way. As you see, I raise my child, and I would never harm them. Some people would harm others.
It's
and
indirect
not.
harm, though, isn't it? Because
no, it's not indirect harm.
Because I feel
this
like
is not what I'm talking about. That's not.
No, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like this is the. And I'll let you girls chime in after as well. But then there's also the element of accountability here as well. It's like you was going to ask your friends, would you have a kid out of wedlock? And you was like, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be your answer.
But how is accountability on us
because
to be having a child out of wedlock when this nigga busting me and got me pregnant? You want to fuck off, and now it's on me for accountability when you want to fuck off.
Hang on.
No.
It's a woman's choice to have the child.
No.
You said he busting you.
But you know, as you said earlier, if you busting someone, you know what's going to happen.
No, but hang on a minute.
What do you mean accountability?
Are you not head of security for your own vagina?
I'm allowed to have a child if someone busts me.
But are you not head of security for your own vagina? Right. So you can't say he never busting you. Like it wasn't. I'm guessing it wasn't. You can't just say, he busting me. You allowed him to do that.
That's not what we're talking about. But you can't just put it on girls to say, I got impregnated. Because who impregnated me? I didn't impregnate myself.
But this is why the gay... Listen.
I did not impregnate myself. The full blame should not keep being put on women because they got pregnant by niggas that are out here impregnating women.
But Didi,
everyone's involved.
We're going to break this down.
I'm not saying it's blaming on the man. I'm saying it's split. You are saying it's blaming on the women.
Let me break it down why it's not split. I'll break it down why it's not split.
Pregnant.
Can I break down why it's not split?
A man cannot even have sex with you if you don't say yes.
This is my point. And
yes, they can. It's called.
But we're not talking about
unless it's that.
We're talking about consensual. We're talking about consensual sex, yeah. So when if a man wants a child, if that woman does not consent, there is no way that can happen. Whereas if it's the other way around, the choice to have a child is always the woman's.
It's always yours.
Like it's just if you get pregnant and you choose to abort, there's nothing that man can do about it.
Yeah, but like I'm pretty sure there's stories where guys ejaculate inside women and they lie about it.
Yeah, but we're not talking about
that. Consensual.
Yeah, but that happens. It's consensual, but still, you bust inside and you lie. You're like, no,
that's right. Only talk
about
because consensual sex isn't the only sex that happens, so it can't just be secluded to consensual sex.
Can we just say that about 1%, 2% of women that get pregnant is because of. But there's a whole 98% of women that get pregnant. How many women that get
pregnant by keep their kids? They do because they feel a connection.
But what I'm trying to say is it's irrelevant to the wider conversation.
No, but what I'm trying to say is there's 3 women here. I'm not. The only way if I was to have sex with any of you women here is because you consented to it.
I got myself pregnant.
No, but I'm not even finished. I'm not even landed yet. I'm not even finished. No, because you are the head of security for your own vagina. So if you allow him in, you know there is a chance that he could come inside you. You know that, right? You know that. But you allow that to happen.
Yeah, but you know that to happen as well.
You know that.
I did not force your dick inside me.
But it's your body.
I didn't force your dick inside me.
But the thing is, do you know what's interesting? Do you know what I find interesting? Sorry, what I'm trying to say is, you just said, why didn't he use a condom?
Yeah.
So did he enter you without one, and you knew it?
Did he enter her without one, and he knew it?
And you knew it. It's your body.
But did he know it? That's your body too. It's on both sides. Stop trying to blame the women.
It's your body.
But it's your body. So did you not know it as well? So
yeah, but hang on a minute.
Has to have an abortion or has to keep it. You knew it too.
But hang on a minute.
Men know they're going to get pregnant the same way women know they're going to get pregnant. Men know what they're doing when they get their dick up the same way women know what they're doing when they let someone put their dick in them. Everyone knows.
I tell you the difference.
Stop trying to blame girls.
I tell you the difference.
Because they're the ones that get pregnant.
I tell you the difference. I tell you the difference. Men don't have to carry a baby for 9 months. You do. So you've got more responsibility over your own body than I do.
That is not the message you should be pushing out here.
No, listen. I'm talking about practicality.
Yeah,
I'm talking about practicality.
That's what you give to your child in
I'm
secrecy.
talking about
this is not what you should be pushing
No,
out
I'm
there.
talking about, but this is the reality of the situation. This is the reality of the situation. Your body, your choice. Your body, your choice. We've been told this for the past 50 years.
Birth control benefits you, not us. It benefits you more than it benefits us. In fact.
Yeah, because you're the one that could potentially be left with a baby.
Remember,
Exactly.
this is the point. This is the confusing
point.
thing. Contraception has allowed women to project themselves in society.
I'm not advocating though for men having sex with women and leaving the children. By the way,
of course
that's not what I'm
That's what we're
advocating
saying.
for.
But what you're saying, that responsibility.
I'm talking about what happens, the actual physical act.
What they're saying is, men can leave the situation. We have to take responsibility.
Right.
We cannot.
Exactly. You
We
can't
know
leave.
that.
Yeah, but you both
But
got
men
yourself
acting
there.
men acting like it's our fault or us blaming us or acting like we're the reason.
But you control
about
access
blame.
to sex.
Whoa.
It's not about blame.
Men acting like we're the reason or like we're to blame because we're the ones left here with kids is a madness because who's the guy that left?
You see, you keep talking about blame. We're not talking about blame.
You are.
We're talking about we're not.
You
We're talking
are,
about the
though.
reality of the
You're saying
situation.
You should have known that when he put his dick in you. You should know that.
I'm not talking
You
about
should have.
blame.
We all know what happens when a man and woman love each other very much. We all do know what happens.
Right, and you are gonna,
And so-
and for want of a better term,
So when
more
a guy
time.
comes at girls,
Hang on.
No. When a guy
Hang on.
comes at
You have to
girls,
let him land as well.
You gotta let him
Hang on.
you
Let
gotta
him
let
land
me
as well.
land because when I'm talking, you want to talk over. So when guys come at girls about the fact that they are a single parent,
says she's not
there's
nuts,
a guy that has left. You need to come at your guys the same way you come at girls. This is what I'm saying. It's the same. It's
All right.
equal.
So the point
Just
I'm making
we get
is,
left.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So
Right, let's
okay,
start
so look at this. If I know that if I walk into this building, yeah, potentially I could be murdered. Yeah. If I know that, so I take the risk of walking into the building. Now the people in the building are murderers or not murderers, but I know that I could potentially be murdered, right? And I walk into the building, and I'm murdered, right? And what are you gonna say? You're gonna be like, but
me,
you
it's your
knew the
fault.
risk. You knew the risk.
That's it.
You knew the
That's
risk.
a one-sided
but
example though, because it's not like.
But
You
I knew
can't
the
just-
risk.
I don't just walk in and get murdered because someone murdered me.
Potentially, there's people that are murderers and people that are not in this building. But I know that there's a potential
That's not a good
that I
example.
could get. Yeah, but the thing is,
That
you
wasn't
know
a
that
good
every
example.
time you have sex, there is a potential for you to get pregnant. You can either get pregnant or not get pregnant.
So what
That's
you're
your
saying is
decision.
Women basically need to take, which I understand this. What you're saying, I do. Women need to take all responsibility for men. Because
No.
they can't control
No.
themselves
No.
or their dicks, and they're gonna get you pregnant.
Women love to do this. They love to do
They
this.
can't
like-
control themselves, and it's up to us because we let them do that, and it's our bodies, so we should be responsible for that. That's what I just heard.
Let me say this.
Let me
Sorry,
let me
Rob, sorry, Rob,
conceptualize
Rob.
my side of the argument. We know life isn't fair, and the intergender relationship between man and woman isn't fair. Can we all agree on that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Reality sexist.
So women control access to sex and men control access to marriage.
Correct.
Generally speaking, yes. And generally speaking, statistically from a statistic standpoint, when it comes to finances in a relationship, the man will bring the finances to the relationship. He knows bringing it to the relationship, there's a 50% chance that it'll break down, as most marriages break down, or 50% of them break down, and 80% of divorces are initiated by women. He can't now then come and cry when it breaks down and then she fleeces half the money because he knew the risk and he took that risk. He knew that there's a
What do
probability.
women say? Women say that.
Yeah.
Well,
He knew the
married
risk.
her.
You married her, like, now your peas are gone, like, you knew the risk.
Yeah.
So the same way with women, when you decide to have it raw, because everyone likes it raw, let's be honest, you know what can happen.
Direct that to him because I'm saying we're equal.
Direct it
and
to me now.
we know as much as you
But it's
should
not
know.
equal.
No, but it's not equal. Because the man is losing the money. So it's not equal.
Whoa!
Relax,
We know
relax,
our
relax.
responsibility as much as you should know. The same way with marriage. I'm not denying that.
No,
Can I just, I'm not denying anything. Can I just say, yeah, from a personal standpoint,
Yeah,
can I
go
just
on.
say,
Yeah, go on.
because this is going out to all the masses, I take care of my own sperm. Yeah, I know where to put it and where not to put it. Yeah, I take care of that. So I know I take that responsibility upon myself. However, yeah, if I was a man who didn't take care of his own sperm, yeah, you are the one that could be left with a shitty end of the stick. Yeah, that's just what's gonna happen. And so not all men are gonna be like, yeah, actually, let me take care of my sperm. Let me not ejaculate. Some men get, and they go.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Same
Like,
way an Instagram model, for example, gets pregnant by the basketball player, and you're like, she's gonna take all your money. Well, you knew that.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we
Well, she said that. She actually said that herself.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, she said that.
Why are we meant to feel bad about that? This is what I'm saying. Everyone's got their own individual things.
I never felt sorry for him.
I never felt sorry for him.
I never felt sorry.
But leading onto that, you said, it's equally the same. No, it's not equally the same because the man's losing all the money. The same way, it's not equally the same for the women. The women's the ones that are going to be rearing the child.
So that is the same. So you have a loss on that side, so you can understand. You should understand it.
But for them men that don't have,
you know what's interesting? Men take their losses. You know. Men take their L's and they're like, you know what?
I picked the wrong one.
I picked the wrong one. When women's time for them to take loss, you got.
I mentioned before accountability.
We take our losses.
I mentioned before accountability. Yeah, so we are accountable for our actions. So having said that, the way you've responded shows that it's him or we're just an equal. No, but like
I said that. The same way you are trying to say that we need to take responsibility as I believe we should, because you are blamed for whoever you fuck. If they do that to you, then that's your problem. Mm-hmm. If you impregnate her, you need to understand that was fucking you and all. She didn't fucking I don't know how much it's not just her. She didn't. But I'm not saying that I'm not saying that we're not more at the loss. We are more at the loss.
You are.
But the same way that we get married to use, and then it's like, she took all me fucking money. Of course she did. No one's gonna feel bad for you either, but understand that it's equal. Like everyone's got their L's.
Are the guys hearing what's going on here? Or is it just...
This is why we need to have this discussion.
You might take 18 years to build back all the money she took from you, whereas women, 18 years of, well, it's not even 18 years, it's a lifetime.
It's 25.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Of a child is the same-ish type of L, but it's not the same type of L.
Well, it's the same kind of, but you know, we're talking about the men that actually have money, so the reality is you lot are taking on this L and the guy's not even got bread and you're not even married. So just the whole L is on your side.
Didn't make sense.
No, what I'm saying is you're talking about how it's the same on each side, but I'm saying the majority of these women now, the guy's not even having any kind of, if we're talking, obviously having a child's a blessing, but he's not taking any kind of L because they're not getting married. So it's the woman bears the burden.
We're not going to blame
that makes
girls
a very good point,
fault,
actually.
Men are to fault, because we can all act like no one's to fault. You know what happens when you put your dick in a fucking girl.
That's what I'm saying.
When you
both are at fault.
Impregnate this dirty bitch
that's what I think.
who wasn't dirty when you busted
But the fault isn't equal.
Both are fault, but the burden falls on one.
Same way
where's all this coming from?
Gets pregnant by N-words. You knew what, like everyone knows. Like, I'm not trying to split us. Everybody knows what happens when people have sex.
Right.
You know what happens when someone leaves you after you have a baby. Everybody knows. Are you ready or not? Is the question.
But wait, let me ask you a question.
Blaming people as if
no one's blaming
wait.
We're talking about burden.
Let me ask you a question.
Right, we're talking about you're going to be left with the burden.
Let me ask this question, innit?
It's not blame.
Someone's not ready for the burden. It's not a burden to everyone.
All right. Maybe
So
burden, for want of a better term.
Burden to you, fuck off.
But wait, let me ask the question though. If I give you a key and say guard this door, and you let someone in, who's at fault?
That doesn't make sense.
No, if I give you a key, that door right there, I give you the key to that door, and I say don't let no one through. You've got the key, but you let someone through. Who's at fault? Is it not you, the person with the key?
Yeah.
That's the same thing with man. So you control. Wait, you control.
Let him finish.
My point is, you control access to sex. Therefore, you control who you let inside you. Therefore, it's your ultimate decision.
You control yourself that you go inside someone. You choose the person.
You keep trying to deflect responsibility. I'm not stop like.
You keep trying to deflect responsibility. You know what the fuck happens? Just because you can walk away with your fucking dick and leave her with the baby, don't mean you don't have responsibilities. It doesn't mean
objectively I don't.
In your mental
response.
Mental minds, you ain't got responsibilities.
Objectively,
mental.
Objectively, I don't know. Objectively, I don't. Because society makes us.
Morally, you're fucked.
You can say that, but this is what's happening.
I can say that, but when you're trying to make me imagine these little scenarios where we're in the wrong for accepting responsibility, I'm not going to accept it, because you think that